Welcome to Role-Playing Eldoria and our love of storytelling.
Okay, well, basically we've got, at this stage, Adam and Alwan have left the farm to go up the ridgeline. All and stable lads and Knowledge are looking at packing up all the evidence that you said was in there, and also they're wrapping up one of the sheets off of the that was covering some of the furniture, the body, and the rope that you wanted. They're tying that rope around the body. In the dimness of the light, you can see there's a fenced area with trees in one corner of the farm. You can see the two barns, one that has illumination coming between cracks of it. Frozen pond that's in one part of the farm, some wells that are there.
Can we see all this?
In dimly, you can see. You can't see any detail.
So we can see the damage in the fence.
Yeah, you can see the damaged fence, but you'd have to go up close to see any detail of any.
As soon as I see the damage in the fence,
Yep.
I'm heading towards that.
Okay, you see there's tracks going through that.
Yeah.
A lot of tracks there in the area. It's a wicker. One of the wicker fences has been broken in.
So it's been broken in from the outside.
Yeah, and like somebody's trampled over the top.
Pushed over. Yeah.
But there's tracks going up the ridgeline. You can see the dark ridgeline. You can see the dim shadows on the ridgeline against the snow of Adam and Alron who are going up the ridge.
I'm going to head as fast as is safe up the ridgeline.
So he's coming up as well. Are you the halfling or not?
I was going to check this barn.
You're going to stay and look at the barn. You can see on the porch outside the house, and there's still light spilling from there, the other people. Okay, so you guys going up the ridge, you still can see the tracks. As you get towards the top of the ridge, make another tracking roll, but this one's at 20. It's getting more difficult.
Me, 19 plus 10, 29.
Still seeing it? Yep.
Yeah. It's very clear. Yeah. This way. This way. They went this way. My dog knows as well. Yes.
You've reached the top of the ridge. You can see that Farwick is going through the snow, spudging behind you. He'll be there soon. At the top of the ridge, you can see it starts to flatten out. It's rising still, but it's more flat. And silhouetted in the distance on the skyline of the snow seems to be some kind of standing stones about maybe half a mile away. Less than that, but a good distance away. Back on the farm, you're going to look at that barn, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, where were you originally where all the tracks were? Or?
Yeah, I was going to go this way.
Now, as you start going along there, the only thing you notice strange is there are some flowers in the snow.
Flowers?
Yeah, everything else is dead.
Okay. Like, do they look like it's like a flower that's been like just placed there, or that's growing?
Blue flowers growing.
Growing, okay. Weird. Okay, does it look like it's been like someone's trying to like pick a lock or to break into this door?
It looks like it's been forced open.
Forced open,
Yeah.
okay.
Just the wood's broken, etc. in there.
Okay, most of it again is just a deserted barn, but there are a lot of sacks and pottery urns near the broken entrance. Looks like there's some drag marks there as well. And also, look, you're a cook as well, so you can notice, right, a lot of benches with jugs on them, corks that are in them, etc. And it looks like in there seems to be some kind of distillery equipment in there.
Okay. Interesting. And these drag marks, does it look like body drag marks or to...
You got any kind of survival? Everyone's
got a little bit of
survival,
survival,
but it's
yeah.
be more difficult because you're not really a hunter or a tracker, are you? Yeah, just check at 20 to see if you notice anything.
Nope.
No, just drag marks, scrape marks there. Looks like something's been moved inside on the floor. It's got like paving stones on the floor and there's like scratch marks there.
Can I like follow the drag marks to see where
They're
either
all in
lead
the
or
area.
originate?
You follow back and forth, nothing down the other end. All near where this distillery and these clay bottles are on tables and things.
You can see there's also stacked up bits of paper there as well. It looked like as they were labels maybe, and there's pot of glue and paste glue frozen a long time ago.
Okay.
So it looks like it was label making for whatever was in the bottles.
But does it look like anyone's like it? It looks like it's been broken into, but no one's like stolen anything. Like
Yeah, I'm sure there's drag marks. Maybe someone was stolen.
But nothing else really stands out.
No, it looks like it seems to be that there's these sacks, there's these urns with things in, lots of these clay bottles with corks, etc. The bottles are uniformly all like a black pottery bottle.
And there's no labels or anything. Like,
well, there are. There's a stack of things that are in there. Because of that as well, there's a very primitive printing press nearby as well. And then there are these very little, like tatty-looking paper labels that are stacked up next to this big bucket of glue.
And that'd just be his labels for his...
Might as well have a look at it.
Yeah, might as well.
It's got a black dragon on the label.
Black dragon. And that was the same as the picture on the stiletto?
No. Oh, sorry. Well, there was a black dragon on there, yeah.
Black dragon, okay.
Certainly.
I guess I'll take one of these, the pieces of paper.
Piece of paper with a black dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly it doesn't look like the same black dragon. The one that's on this bit of paper looks like a kid drew it. But the one on the card was very elegantly drawn.
And there's a bit of like, there seems to be some relevance between the two. Whether it's coincidence.
Well, there's a black dragon that's printed on these bits of paper, and there was a dragon, and that was black on the card.
Does it look like any of these pots, like if I have a smell, like I can smell what kind of like alcohol it is?
Well, if there was a cork there.
Yeah.
And you're a cook?
Yes, we're going to have a little...
Oh, sharp smell straight away. You recognise this. It's black dragon venom. A notorious drink of Eldoria.
I was going to ask you to go, when it got to my turn, does my character know about the CWB?
Okay, so this is just like a notorious drink.
Notorious drink, and hardly anyone knows who makes it.
Ah, so it seems like he seems to be making it.
Well, on the ridge.
Keep on tracking.
Keep on tracking.
Making big lines in the snow. At this point, I hope I've made an effort to catch up to him.
Oh, I think you would have caught him if the Farwick would still be behind them.
And asked him about why you've come this way, and we talk about the footprints. But my question to him is, so the footprints that you found from the broken fence didn't go to the house?
No, they didn't.
No,
they didn't.
They specifically did.
So if the people who broke in only went to the barn and didn't go to the house, then they're not the people who killed the old man.
True. I also found this arrow on my tracking near the ridgeline. Suspicious as well. Something else. Other people
Is
around
it a
here
particularly
either way.
suspicious looking arrow?
It's a long, well-made arrow, right? And it has some on the feathers, black feathers with like a white half circle on them.
To you as well, these white half circles don't look natural. They look like they've been dyed into the pattern.
So the only thing that's coming to mind at this point in time is whoever broke into that barn didn't go to the house. If they didn't go to the house, they didn't kill the old man. The only person who was here with the old man, and it was also covered in blood, is that boy.
Oh, the only tracks otherwise was the boy.
Yeah.
That I saw. So there was nothing else.
Interesting.
You guys are now within about 30 feet of the circle of stones. They just look like tall stones, obviously carved in the paths, and they've been arranged in a circle. They occupy an area of about 100 feet. Now, you will catch up with these guys while they're checking out these stones.
And I pass on my concern about who may or may not have killed the old man.
The old man was killed first. The very first thing they come in, they killed the old man.
There's no footprints from the fence.
Yes, because it's been snowing the whole time. The kid said he was in the barn listening to them for how long? Right, so they've come in, killed him, first thing they did. Then they've come out, they've done whatever they've done in the barn, and then they've been moving backwards and forwards. These tracks are gone.
Well, let me ask the tracker then.
Sherlock Farwick.
Sherlock.
are there or were there footprints from the fence to the house? Because you could tell generally, was there enough snow coming down to completely obliterate them, but not obliterate them.
Why aren't there any footprints from this barn over to here from the kid? So if
Those
you're
tracks were the
explaining the thing of the tracks, I want to know why the tracks go. Why do the tracks go around here and like that?
Your dog's growling.
Okay, are you all approaching the standing zone?
Stealthily. And my dog is doing that too.
It's like nothing in between you and the standing zone.
Waiting to cast days.
Okay, so you're
DSA.
approaching.
I got 13 for my stealth, and my dog got, I think, that a 10.
Woo, woo. Are you approaching with the Callum person? Yep. And Alwyn's approaching as well? So you kind of fanned out all together.
What's your armor class without dex?
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed. Oh, that's his. Oh, hang on. Who's
No,
that?
this is
Oh,
Callum.
this is Callum.
13. I'll try and make a perception check.
An arrow goes over your head, whistling through the snow. What do you guys want to do? Including rolling initiative. Your armor class without dex.